Oh, what the? It kind of looks like a really weird piece of art. A real strong, cheesy waft. So in about 25 minutes, apparently, these should look pretty different. Hey everyone, it's Barry here. Hope you're well. Today we're trying 3 viral TikTok recipes. 3 really nice ones, Pat. Today we're going to be doing some Parmesan potatoes, some tuna melt stuffed peppers, and ice cream cinnamon rolls. Nothing too crazy and quirky, just nice ones that I think are all going to be stonking in their own way. As you know, a little bit of housekeeping first of all. This is part of the Barry Tries playlist. There are some other Barry Tries TikToks on this playlist, and of course a more recent one I did a bacon jelly. It was a weird recipe I found from Instructables. Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington, loads of different things, so do check that out at the end of this video. Let's start with those Parmesan potatoes. Alright, so apparently the first thing we need is a couple of chunks of butter. By the Barry Chunk official measurement, that is it, right? And right behind your ear is, this is a potato. We're gonna have it, and apparently in the cut side, like this, make a fairly deep crisscross, like that. Oh, remember Crisscross? That was a band. Crisscross will make you jump. All right, so just finishing off my last one. I'm actually really enjoying, sort of just glide into these baby potatoes. I bloomin' love a baby potato. It's this that's gonna sit in a Parmesan paste, which is made with the butter. Whilst the oven is preheating, grating up some fresh Parmesan, add in some salt. So we season it with garlic and herb seasoning. I was thinking, that's a bit niche. Never heard of that before. Garlic powder mixed with mixed herbs, maybe? I could do that myself. But I found actual garlic and herb seasoning by Nando's. But on the pack, it literally does look like mostly garlic powder mixed with mixed herbs. And a little bit of paprika. Love paprika. So the cheese, oh, that smells really good. Spice and the salt with the melted butter is what is going to form our paste. Let's get that melted. Can you see that there? Nice and melted. We've got 2 choices here. Either way, we need to make a paste with the butter, and we can then painstakingly brush the paste individually onto the base of these, or I feel like I might roll it back gravy style like my nan would make. I feel like I want to just make it all in here and let the pan do the work for me, you know? So let's shimmy that down. Oh, wow. Kind of looks like a really weird piece of art. Let's see what happens. I'm a little bit skeptical because I feel like it's sat on it, and I guess it's just going to warm it and maybe spread. I do have one left, so this is the other way of doing it, is getting your pastry brush and physically brushing it onto it like that. But I don't know if that's as good coverage. Let's see what happens, eh? It looks like a load of eggs. So in about 25 minutes, apparently, these should look pretty different. We can just let those bake, and the second one, the tuna melt stuffed peppers, we'll get going now because the ingredients need a bit of prep too. I bloomin' love a tuna melt. We had fish finger sandwiches, like posh ones at our wedding, Mrs. B and I. Tuna melt was a close second. I don't know why. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Some people like to just slice off the side like that, and then you can put it back on as a lid. I'm just gonna get in there and, oh, that's not bad actually. Got most of those seeds out. Just hollow out a little bit more. I'm gonna get the rest of my filling ingredients ready and show you what they are, but just while I was doing that, the smell from there is incredible. A real strong, cheesy waft. So we have got some grated carrot. This is an onion I've diced, and a little bit of celery. We're gonna bring this together with some tuna. To drain the tuna off, there's a gadget for that. Remember this can colander? One of our favorite things. I think you could probably 3D print them these days. All right, so I'm going for 2 tins of tuna in the end. In goes that celery, the onion, and the carrot. This is some Greek yogurt, so to give it a little bit of moisture as well and hopefully bond this together a little bit. For a little bit of kick, a dollop of Dijon mustard and some buffalo hot sauce, okay? So just about a teaspoon of that. I went through a phase where I put this on everything, but I couldn't taste what I was eating in the end. It was just like eating a flame. We'll give that a good old grind of pepper on there. Sorry, that has got to take priority. Wow. So that's darker than it was. Look at that. I'm gonna let that cool to one side. Got some oil here, and I'm just gonna pour like about half a teaspoon into each one, then grab my pastry brush. So we want to cook these on their own apparently. just to soften them up before we get that filling in there, which is pretty much done. Boom. 10 minutes or so. Off camera, I just added a little bit more in to taste, a bit more of the Greek yogurt, and it exploded on me. I don't know, there might still be a blob there, but I wanted to make it a little bit more loose. But I think I've got enough filling there for two. I've just got an exploded pot of yogurt as well. Ooh. Before putting them in the peppers, you can taste test it to make sure it's hot enough or too hot and tweak it to your liking. Getting yogurt over yourself is optional. So with that done, shall we have a little look at these then? I might just pick one up. Oh, look at that. It's got that charred, like blistered, burnt butter Parmesan look. I love it. It's like a real deep golden colour. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that crunch. The rest of the potato is softened and cooked through. No need to parboil them. You could have brushed it in oil to get crispness around the outside edge. Wow. It's a really strange thing because I think it smells just as good as it tastes. Mrs. B just popped her head in a minute ago and was like, what the heck is that smell? I'm like, yeah, that's the cheesy waft. They are blooming awesome, aren't they? All right, so these have had 10 minutes in the oven. They're softened. I can put a fork just into it so it's a bit tender, but we're not blistering it or anything like that. I'm loving the contrast of that though. Way. Time to fill it. I would like to have put the cheese in with the mixture for gooiness all the way through, but the recipe you guys sent me, and if you do see any more viral TikTok recipes, do keep sending them through. It's just saying to sort of cap it. It's not telling me to do this, but I do just want to put a bit more of that on top. All right, see you in a minute. It's only going in there for a few minutes just to melt that cheese, and of course you could mix it up with all different types of cheeses, 2 flavoured ones also. And if you wanted to blister your peppers, that initial bake that we did, just push that a little bit longer, but I'm sticking to this recipe. Whilst just trying to avoid wanting to eat those. It's the smell that gets you, like, yeah, I'm cooking peppers. No, I want to eat a potato. Be good, Barry, come on. Although I've not had my breakfast, I've had a potato for breakfast. Oh, yes, that is exactly what I was looking for. I found you. It's not browned and bubbly and firmed up, but just drenched and coated it slightly. So you get a little bit inquisitive. You're like, ooh, what the heck is that under there? What a day. From that angle, does it look like a portion of McDonald's fries? Now apparently we just top it with a couple of spring onions, a little bit of coriander, and I want to bring a little bit of that heat back. Just a touch of the hot sauce on there. And I'm going to eat this right now. Oh, so what did you have for breakfast? Oh, I had a tuna melt and potato for breakfast. Oh, it's gooey. I'm just turning that round so you can see it. Wow. It's so important to bake those peppers. The softness, the tenderness, and a little bit of sweetness has come out just by softening them up before we put that filling in. Because effectively, the tuna was just warmed with that cheese. It does need that push in there. You get that sweetness, and there's a real blanket of heat coming in, and that sort of comfortness that comes with a tuna melt. The other thing I really liked about it was that it was like a low-fat Greek yogurt that was used, and you don't kind of miss the mayonnaise element to it because it gets sort of balanced out by the heat from the buffalo and of course the Dijon mustard. If I was going to make it again, I'd maybe add a little bit of lemon zest and just a smidgen of juice just to elevate a little bit of a citrus pathway for your taste buds. I mean, that's completely my own personal choice, but play around with it. But it's a stonker, and I thought they all would be today. So the last one is the easiest one of all, and it's right up Mrs. B's street because she loved the cinnamon waffles that we did, the cinnamon bun waffles in a waffle maker. It was just genius. But apparently, if you put a dollop of ice cream on top of cinnamon buns before you bake them, it all soaks in and gives it a really different texture. So we're gonna do that. In fact, I think I'll do 1 or 2 normal and then a couple with the ice cream on and see if there's a bit of a taste test. Oh yes. This is going to be good. Because, mate, there's not a lot that can go wrong with it. It's ready-made cinnamon bun stuff and ice cream. I think I could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can get 5 out of this. Let's dollop some ice cream on here. I was gonna push it. I was gonna do some like crazy Ken and Jenny's flavors or something, but no, I wanted to just stick with vanilla to be safe. But the theory with this is that it's supposed to soak in as it bakes. So the 2 here will just leave normal, whereas the others have been pretty much enhanced. Well, I don't know, but in about 12 minutes, we're gonna find out. Luckily, the cinnamon waffle queen is here.
I can't wait to try those potatoes. The smell is incredible.
Yeah, through the house. It's like I just popped to the front door, came back. Whoa!
Honestly, the baking tray's not looking so good, but...
Yeah, but it doesn't look great. But honestly, that is like buttery Parmesan crust. Oh! Hark! I hear the sound of the oven. And possibly Mrs. B flushing the toilet. Oh, what the? The ones here, I don't know whether to say left or right, that side, are the ones we didn't drench in ice cream. Hopefully that's quite obvious. These ones here look glazed, don't they? I'm just looking at what you're looking at. In fact, why am I? I could look right there. Wow! They're almost like banded as well. Ow! Ooh. A baked ice cream, is that a thing? Shall I do a video on baked ice cream? That's a thing. Let me think about that. Oh, wow. It's definitely shielded it. Like this is crisp all around, you know, that nice even colour. And you can see where it's like, no, it's my friend.
Oh, crunchy.
Bit of a crunch, yeah. And then this one, oh my gosh.
Soft.
It's soft. It makes it look like it's not cooked through, but it is. Go for the old school one first. I think we better test. Can I have some, please?
Oh yes, you may.
Alright, I'm going to take a wedge like that. Oh, it is softer and gooier.
It's really soft.
I wonder if it will have an enhanced vanilla flavour with it being vanilla ice cream in there.
That's good. That's really soft.
It makes it taste fresher, like we've made them from scratch. Do you know what I mean?
That's nice.
You don't really get the vanilla-ness, but like we found on the baking tray, there's almost like a custard that's been baked into it. I want to try that again with more flavoured ice cream, but...
But that's not, it's bad because the ice cream disappears into it and it makes you think that you're not eating these extra calories, but you are.
And they're magic calories, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't count, alright? Yeah, try telling that to Weight Watchers. Try one of those, Em. It's that softness of the potato, a little sweetness from it being baked.
There's a little bit of a kick into it.
It's got garlic and herb seasoning, but nothing crazy.
Can I say, they don't taste as good as they smell.
Well, that's what I thought they tasted on a similar thing. The smell is insane. But of course, there's so much more you could do to that. You could add even more flavour, but I blooming loved them.
Probably nicer warm too.
So I guess Mrs. B is more of the cinnamon one and I'm more of the potato one, but thank you so much for suggesting these TikToks. Keep them coming in, as I say, or any other cool recipes from viral chefs and blogs on any social media platform of choice. Cheers, folks. Ciao. Hey folks, I just realised those cinnamon rolls are in trouble with the police. That's right, they're in custody.